Hi, this is Joan from Juniper Berry Soaps again, and we have a cutting today of a Rosemary Mint Twist. And this is one of the soaps that I really love using personally myself. I love, if I didn't have to make any money, I would use all my soap on myself, but you know, you gotta recoup some of your money back, right? So I have made actually 2 loaves of this particular soap in the tall and skinny molds that I've gotten from Amazon. I think this one's called, it says Cathalo on both silicone molds. Now, these molds have an issue, which is they bow out in the middle when I use them. I mentioned this to my husband, and he's quite good at using and building things out of wood, and he made these 2 wooden boxes to hold the silicone mold. But just, isn't this beautiful? Even just as itself, you could just use this as a mold. Just put some parchment paper or something in there. So those molds were made, the wooden part was made by my hubby, and who also is the cameraman for Juniper Berry Soaps videos and photos, because I can't do everything and I don't have that gift. So this is a tall and skinny mold. You know what, I'm just thinking, since this is skinny, I'm going to have to get my single bar cutter, because I don't want to make these 1 inch. I want to give the customer a little bit more. So we're going to make these 1 1/4 inch bars. So whatever I don't use, that is, because I am definitely using some of these. So let's just unmold them first. So just want to break the seal on them. I just kind of push gently from the bottom. Now I have to tell you, this is an essential oil soap. It is not a fragrance oil soap at all. It has spearmint, it has peppermint essential oil, and it also has menthol crystals, which is the crystals that come from the oil that evaporates off of one of those mints. I don't know which mint, probably spearmint. And you can use up to 2%. I used about 1% because, you know, I don't want you to get all like tingly in the wrong places. But I love how refreshing this feels. So this actually has those menthol crystals. And is it safe to use in soap? Absolutely. You just don't want to use too much of it. You know, any soap maker who knows what they're doing will not use over the recommended amount. And I actually was just grabbing this soap one time at a farmer's market, and I scared a gentleman when I told him about the tingle. But I don't want to scare you off. It is perfectly fine, and it's not going to hurt anybody. I love it, because I definitely need, not a morning person, I need that little pick-me-up in the morning. Just a little refreshing wake-up. And I could really smell the mint coming off of here. It is so good. Look how pretty that is. So, there's a second bar here. That was a bit of a struggle getting these out. But I have to say, these, since they're not supposed to be silicone liners, these themselves are supposed to be the mold. The silicone is quite thick. Okay. So I'm just gonna just cut away these little sharp edges on the side, little sharp edge pieces. Okay. Just knock them right off the bat here. So here's one loaf. Here's another loaf. I just love hearing that little ding. Okay. And it has all kinds of spoon swirls and chopstick swirls on top as well. Because a bar of soap should be also very pretty to look at. There you go. I think I've made this particular soap at least every year. So at least every year I've been making soap. So I've been making soap for about 3 years. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then a little short bar from me. So there will be 16 bars for sale the week before Valentine's Day. And here's the second one. Let's see how the swirls turn out in this one. I think I'm going to have to plane at least the first couple bars, like the first 2 bars. Or there won't be a visible swirl. Oh, I like the swirl on this one. It goes all the way down to the bottom. Oh, so this particular bar, I'm trying to think, does that have goat's milk in it? No, this one does not have goat's milk in it, but it does have a kaolin clay. I wanted to see if kaolin clay would anchor some of those mint essential oils so that they don't kind of like evaporate off. Beautiful swirl. I guess if I wanted to, I could also do like a white, a light green, and a dark green next time, maybe. But for, I think the most part, the real star in this particular soap is the mint and the menthol crystals, the different forms of mint that are present in the soap. And 2 small bars. So we have 1, 2, 16 bars of this soap of the Rosemary Mint Twist Essential Oil Bar.